Well, greetings everyone, and welcome to another video. This video brings me down here to the Phoenixville area, to the Black Rock Sanctuary, otherwise known as the Black Rock Impounding Basin. So this is another desilting basin that was used to dredge the coal silt out of the Schuylkill River back in the day. So they had turned this into a park sanctuary now for wildlife, and there are nature trails along here and everything. So I came down here on this nice spring-like day to explore this impounding basin and see if we can locate another waste or clean-out weir that was used in these basins. So we are here off of Black Rock Road is the parking area where you can pull in at, and then they have trails that are macadam along here and everything. So this will take us down and along the river, and it'll take us close to the Black Rock Dam, I believe, also, which is just downstream a little bit. So let's get started in exploring this preserve here, or sanctuary, and see if we can locate another weir. Alright, so right up there is the parking lot there where you come in and park, and then you can take this trail here or the trail that's over there and start making your way around the desilting basin. It goes down this way and wraps around and goes all the way out in the back and eventually curves around, and we'll bring you back to the parking lot area. So this little area that they have here is just explaining about basically biofilter or finger maze, explaining like retention ponds and retention basins, a detention pond, and you know how this helps with the stormwater runoff and everything. So that's what this little area is right here, explaining what it does and how they control the runoff. So we are going to venture down the trail down here and make our way down towards the river. So coming down the trail and came to one of these things here. They have binoculars along the trail here, and it looks like you can look out there, and probably at certain times of the year there's probably geese or ducks on the water out there that you can look at them, but I don't see any geese or ducks out there today. So, and then over behind me here is something interesting, but I don't know if and I do see a sign on the building there. It's going to say there is an abandoned house over there. Didn't know if that was part of the property here or not, but there is a private property sign on it there, so we will not be venturing over there. But old abandoned house there. Looks like there's a shack down there, or shanty or something there, and over there it looks like there is another barn or something, small shed over there too. And right over there is the Black Rock Dam, which is where I was at last summer. I believe it was September, when me and RJ were down here with our scooters, and that link to that video will be popping up there in the corner of the screen. But looks like we can get down there along the river. There's a path going down here, and I don't see any signs saying keep out or anything. So let's venture down the path here and see if we can get down closer to the river. So we are down here at the Flat Rock Dam, which is right out there, and on the other side over there is where me and RJ were with the scooters, and that is the actual start of the Schuylkill Canal over there that goes down through Montclair. So we were on the Chester County side of the river, and over there that is Montgomery County over there. But I was just reading this board here and learned some interesting facts here that I did not know about. So apparently they installed a fish ladder out here, which we'll walk out to here and take a look at, so the shad can swim upstream and everything. And I believe that was added in like 2006 or something like that. But right here in front of me is another part of the canal. This was part of the Schuylkill Navigation or the Schuylkill Canal, but this was the Phoenixville branch of the canal that branched off the river right there. And of course, it was obviously wider at one time, but branched off the river and went into the borough of Phoenixville over there, which is pretty cool. And they still have some remains here yet too. It looks like this was some kind of gate here or something to let water in and out at one time. But did not know there was another branch of the canal here. And it's not going to show up that great, but if you look down in there, and I'll move the camera down a little bit closer, but you can see the fish ladder that's down inside there. But I can't see it that well from the top, but I'll extend the camera out here that you can take a look and see what's in there. And then over there is the exit of the fish ladder or fish channel, whatever you want to call it there, that they can open and close and let water in and out so the fish can swim upstream past the dam, which is pretty cool. But I definitely would not want to be in that current out there, because that is a strong current from the looks of it. It looks a little, river looks a little angry today. But there you can see the wall on the other side over there where the Schuylkill Canal goes in on the other side of the river there. Alright, so they have two different trails here. You can take the low trail here, which will take you down by the dam where we were at. And then they have the trail that actually goes around, I believe, the wall of the Silton Basin there. And it looks like they have a little observation deck up there too, which we'll go up there and check out in a little bit here. But we're going to venture up the trail here a little bit more and see if there's anything interesting up here. Alright, I climbed up on top of this observation deck here. They have another binoculars there to look out onto the water, but it also tells you here about the different watersheds that are in Chester County and what they belong to. So coming off the trail here, they have a information board there. It's telling you about the different birds that you may encounter here while at the sanctuary. Has a board here with some of them on here: the great blue heron, wood ducks, the hairy woodpecker, and there's some pictures of some other birds on the other side. But it just goes on to tell you about what it would be like if you didn't have your hands and how to use your feet like the birds do with some of the stuff to eat or whatever, instead of having hands. So we're going to keep on venturing up through and see if we can find this weir. No luck yet in finding it. Alright, looks like the trail is going to deviate off of the wall here to the to the basin. So we'll see if we can pick up another trail along here, or what we got to do to continue on. All right, found another trail again. This one here looks like it's actually in the basin again from the looks of it. Maybe it looks like there's a wall up there, and way over on the other side you can't see it, but the wall's over there as well. So we're gonna walk up through here and see if there's going to be any clues as to locating this weir, because I have an idea of where it might be based on the other three that I found, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be in the same area. But we will look around and find out if it is. So one thing I decided to do while I'm walking through this area here and exploring this desilting basin, decided to bring up my geocaching app and see if there are any geocaches along here, and yes, there is. So far I found 2 of them. Pretty easy ones to find, but I keep forgetting when I'm out here filming places like this to look to see if there are geocaches. I keep forgetting it because I'm not into it as much as I used to be, but I figured today, what the heck, we'll log a couple. Alright, still continuing on the path here, and I am finding remains along there of coal silt, and there's mounds of silt there and everything, but I'm hoping this path doesn't lead me the wrong way and away from the weir, because I actually lost where the wall is in the back there and everything, and it's getting pretty thick over here as usual. And it always seems like these things are in where it's the thickest part of the basin. But so far, I am not finding anything, and my guess would be it's going to be back on this back side here again, where the other one was, hopefully. Alright, still searching for this weir, and wasn't in some thick stuff. I was able to look over and see the back part of the wall over through there, but coming up and around this bend, and yeah, now I'm back into the thick of things again. So not quite sure if we're going to find this thing or not. Well, I think I might have spoke too soon. You see it yet? Straight out through there, it just presented itself. And it's not in the thick of things either. But it's definitely not where I would be expecting to find it. I was expecting it more to be on the backside over here, where the rest of them are. This one's at a different spot. So we shall go up there and investigate this thing a little bit further, and see if this has any cables on it or any water running through it or anything like that. So here we are at the weir, and this is definitely, I want to say, smaller in height than the other ones that I've encountered. But there's no cables on it. Now there might be one right here. But yeah. This is not where I was expecting it. This is at a totally different location than where they normally are. So we'll walk around here. Walk around here a little bit and See if there's any other openings on this thing, although it doesn't look like it. And we are not going to be able to climb up to the top there because the rungs are cut off. So, but pretty cool that I found this one. So this is number 4 for me. So I'll look around a little bit more and see if I can get up over top of the mountain here or the wall, see what's on the other side, see if we can find the outlet for it again. But yeah, this is definitely a little bit smaller in height than the other ones. Alright, so I climbed up the mountain or the wall for the Schuylkill Basin because I had to try and find the other geocache that was here. But gee, maybe I should have started here instead of all the way down on the other end, because it would have made looking for this a lot easier, but it probably would have been a very short video too. So, but we're going to venture down there, and I think I located where the water came out of it and everything. But yeah, this is a little bit further away from the river than what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be, you know, back in that area over there where most of them are. But yeah, this one proved to be different. So let me get out of all these thorns here and climb down the other side and find where the water comes out. So I can see it from up top here, right down in there is the where the water would have drained out into, but I don't know if there's any concrete down there or not, so we'll get down there and see what we find. Well, this pipe has definitely seen better days. There's no way you're going to be able to see inside that thing because it is all filled in with dirt. I guess over the years of flooding here and whatnot, it pretty much took its toll on the pipe there, and I'm not finding any concrete along here either. Even going down towards the river, all you can see is the ditch that's here, but there is no concrete here or anything. It is just a muddy mess in here. So nothing but rocks here. That's all it is. And I even followed the ditch down from the pipe there down here to the parking lot, and there is no concrete here or anything. It's just a muddy mess through there. So we did find it. You know, we found the weir, found the pipe that comes out. Unfortunately, it is all but covered over with dirt. So we are going to head back up over the hill again, or over the wall, backtrack a little bit and start making my way back to my vehicle, because I probably got about a half to 3/4 of a mile walk to get back to the car. Now I got some vultures or turkey buzzards. You can see one there in the tree. There's one circling over there, and there's one in the other tree there. They want to have a showdown with me or a Mexican standoff. So I don't know if there's something around here that I am closing in on that they want, but something's around here for them to be circling like this. All right, make my way back to the vehicle. I think I have like 1 or 2 more geocaches to find yet, but they shouldn't take that long. So this is a pretty nice park or sanctuary, whatever you want to call it. The trails are pretty nice. Part of it is macadam, and I figured out if you want to have a nice long hike, you can hike around the back, and that one trail that we were on when we were down by the river will take you completely around the basin here. So pretty nice walk. It's not that terribly steep or anything, and part of it is macadam if you just want to walk the macadam part of it. And there is another desilting basin close by here. It is up the road there about 2 miles or so. I forget the name of it. If I think of it, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. But that one there, I'm going to have to do some research on, because that's going to be a little tricky to get to if it is public land. I did just glance over it, and it says it is owned by Montgomery County, but that doesn't mean that it's public land. So I'll have to do some research on that, check the area out, and see how to gain access to it if it is public land. And if it is, and you can get to it, we'll go and explore that one too at some point, and see if we can find the weir there. Alright, came up the, if you want to call it the wall there or whatever, but came up on top of this retention pond. I think that was built later here and everything, and I'm not quite sure what that is over there, if that's even public land or not, but according to this should be. So we are going to walk down through along here and make our way back to the vehicle, which is over there on the other side of that hill. And of course, looking for the one geocache that's here, and I come into the woods, and what do I find? Yep, wouldn't be a video without a tire in the woods, although that one there is a tractor tire that's laying there. But there you go, another tire in the woods as always. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed that video of the Black Rock Sanctuary, or the Black Rock Impounding Basin, down here just outside of Phoenixville in Chester County. So this was a good day for a hike. Nice spring day. Got to find the weir, but you know, the drain and everything, well, that's to be expected over the years. You find, you know, stuff that may be there or part of it there or whatever. But we did find the weir, so that is number 4 for me now of locating these. So if you did like the video, please give it the thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button down there, and you can also ring that bell down there if you want to be notified when I upload new content to YouTube. And again, thank you to all the subscribers on here, and as well as the other social media platforms that I'm on out there as well. Until next time, let's have a ball and do it all. We'll see you soon.